All right, continuing on, second lecture of Hendecasyllabic meter. We're aiming eventually to be able to parse, scan, and read the poetry of Catullus. So, I gave you some work to do last time. How's it going? Here's the basic setup of the Hendecasyllabic meter. 11 syllables, right? And the structure that I'd like you to think about is this right here. B, da, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. So you've been walking around the room doing this, right? Dee, da, dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. You know, those last, from 4 on, that's pretty much set. You know, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. You can see how strong and powerful that is as the meter, what do you call it, clausuli or some word, I don't know. I just know what I like. Dee, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, dee, da. Okay? So, how'd you do in that little section I asked you to look at? All right, so how did you do on this little simple one? Remember, the objective here is not to do it in a way that really makes the meter pronounce. You want to skim over it, like a skim coat of poetry. So, not you chorus of indolent reviewers, although that's where you start in order to understand it. You want to get to where you're reading it like, if you like. This is just what I like. I'm not advocating this. I don't advocate anything. Oh, you chorus of indolent reviewers, irresponsible indolent reviewers, look, I come to the test, a tiny poem, all composed in a meter of Catullus. All right? So let's examine a little more closely what you're doing when you get it closer to spoken language. Let's look at the first line there. According to the rigid meter, it's O, U, ko. 3 long syllables in a row. But when you pronounce it, you know, when you make speech out of it, you're not going to go O, U, ko. You might go O, U, ko. So instead of having 2 longs, you might have 2 shorts there. O, U, ko. Or O, U, ko. So you pull away from the U there and make that short. O, U, ko. Right? Which sounds better to you? O, U, ko. Or O, U, ko. O, U, ko. Well, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to make it sound looming and angry, you know, O, U, ko. You could do it that way, you know, make it 2 longs. There's a lot of flexibility here. Or you could go long, short, long. O, U, ko. O, U, chorus of indolent reviewers. Let's do the same thing for the next line. You could go irresponsible. Or you could go irresponsible. Long, short, long. Irresponsible. Indolent reviewers. Look. You could go, look, I come. Look, I come. Or you could say, look, I come. Short, long, short, long. Look, I come. To the test, a tiny poem. So you see at the beginning of the first 3 syllables of these lines, you have some flexibility about whether you're going to go long, long, or short, long, or long, short, or short, short. But when you get past those first 3 syllables, it's pretty much set. Da, 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 da. All composed or all composed. All composed in a meter of Catullus. Let's look at the real poem that we have. I mean, the other one's a real poem. Let's look at the one by the real poet. So you started off with, in the month of the long decline of roses. Now, who's going to say in the month? Nobody. You're going to say in the month. Da-da-dee. In the month of the long decline of roses. In the month. Okay, so now we've substituted those 2 longs with 2 shorts, and it's much better, huh? In the month of the long decline of roses, I, beholding the summer dead before me, not I behold, but I, beholding the summer dead before me, set, you can go set my face, or you can go set my face. Set my face to the sea and journeyed silent, gazing eagerly where above the sea mark flame is fierce, da-dee-da. Flame as fierce as the fervid eyes of lions, half divided the eyelids of the sunset. Half. You could go half divided, half divided. I suppose you could. Half divided or half divided. Da-da-dee. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Till I heard, as it were a noise of waters, moving tremulous under feet of angels, multitudinous, out of all the heavens. All right, so we need to revise the possibilities of hendecasyllabic meter. Okay, so let's take a look here. First, I gave you this, right? D da d da 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 da. And look, everything is the same right there, right? The section. Da 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 da. Starting with a choriamb, actually. Da dee da 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 da. But in those first two syllables, there's a lot of flexibility. You can go be da or be da or ba dee da or dee dee da. Okay, so now that is the full picture of the possibilities of the hendecasyllabic meter. Yeah, let's go on. Okay, so we could write it that way, or poetry scanning has a convention. If you have a syllable that could be either long or short, the convention is to put an X there to indicate that it's not decided. And the Latin word for undecided is anceps. A-N-C-E-P-S. I should have written that down somewhere. Well, maybe I will when I redo this. So the X stands for an anceps. So the real scansion of a hendecasyllabic meter would look like this. Undecided, undecided, long. Short, short, long, short, long, short, long, long. Okay? So now your meter is either D-da-D, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, or D-da-D, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, or da-da-dee, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, or what was the one I left out? I can't remember. Dee-da, da, dee-da, da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, now, your next assignment, we haven't gotten to the Latin yet, right? We're still working with this meter. I want you to try to read this opening line again, and I'll give you the link again to the text if you want to do the whole thing, and see how you can modify the first couple of syllables. You could say in the month or in the month. You could say in the, no, I wouldn't say in the month, would you? No. In the month. In the month. In the month. Okay. In the month of the long decline of roses, I, beholding the summer dead before me, set my face to the sea and journeyed silent, gazing eagerly where above the sea mark flame as fierce as the fervid eyes of lion half divided the eyelids of the sunset. I'm not a professional voiceover person. Till I heard, as it were, a noise of waters moving tremulous. No, I wouldn't say moving tremulous. I'd say moving tremulous under feet of angels, multitudinous, out of all the heavens. And another thing to try to get used to is not stopping at the end of a line. You want, it's tempting to, read to the end of one line and then stop and gather your wits and then go to the next. That's not a good way to read poetry. You want to jump from this line to the next if the grammar doesn't indicate a break. Like right here, there's a break, comma, so you can pause right there and go, huh? I, beholding the summer dead before me, set my face to the sea and journeyed silent. But I wouldn't put a stop. I wouldn't put a stop. Where am I? I wouldn't put a stop right here. Gazing eagerly where above the sea mark flame is fierce, as the fervid eyes of lions half divided the eyelids of the sunset. Till I heard, as it were, a noise of waters moving tremulous under feet of angels, multitudinous out of all the heavens. Okay, so look at that poem of Swinburne again. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Swinburne again, and try to play with those first two syllables. Okay, see you later.